Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Chris. I started this channel because I'm a fan of craft beers when I'm on a limited budget. So I wanted to show on my channel that it was possible to enjoy a good quality beer without having to break the bank. And so the beers that I review on this channel usually come in around the $2 price range, and such is the case with today's selection. I paid $1.79 for the Cigar City Margaritagose. Uh, it is a GOSE, as you see here. I'm going to make an important distinction between those two in just a moment. I'm going to read off the can here for a second. Tropical influence meets innovative brewing in this tart margarita-inspired ale, effervescent on the palate. Our Margaritagose utilizes orange peel, lime, and salt to create a zesty, light-bodied, and entirely unique beer experience. Drink fresh, do not age. Well, this beer is actually 3 months old, so I figure if that's the parameters for an IPA, so it's got to be the same for that. Cigar City Brewing is a Florida brewer. I believe they're out of Tampa. Is it Tampa or West Palm Beach? Yeah, they're out of Tampa. And we just recently got them here in Las Vegas. Thrilled to have them. Every beer that I've had from them has been great. So far, I've had 5 beers from them with an average score of 4.5. So on a 5-point scale, that tells you quite a bit. This is a German-style sour ale with orange, lime, and salt. As I said, it is a GOSE. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I know the pronunciations, but there is a distinction between GOSE and GUEUZE. The GOSE right here is a German style of low alcohol sour wheat ale. GUEUZE is a blend of Belgium lambic beers. So, according to Brewery DB, a Gose should be between 4.4 and 5.4 on the ABV scale. This is 4.2, so it's actually kind of low. You could almost even call it a session. Between 10 to 15 IBUs is what you could expect for a Gose. This has 5, so once again on the lower end. Leipzig Goses, which is what this is, and by that I mean the Gose, GOSE. According to Beer Advocate, should be put in a Pilsner glass, and I don't have a full-scale pull call. However, I've been hearing from other people that the fact that this comes in on this sides like this and then flares back out is basically the same as a Pokal. So there you have it. Also, if you notice, I don't know if you can see that or not, but see how it kind of raises towards the end on this end? That has something to do with Pilsner variety too. Couldn't tell you all the ins and outs of it. However, I did do a pretty good, I'd say, series on beer glasses. So if you'd like to check those out, hopefully very soon I'm going to have the capacity to actually show those to you, to reference those in the video. So Nancy's working on learning some video editing techniques. Hopefully very soon I'm going to be making better quality videos. But you know, as I said, we are blue collar. So far, 14 of my friends on Untapped have given this a cumulative score of 3.58. 18,000 of us have given it a cumulative score of 3.59. Beer Advocate has had 91 rankings, giving it an outstanding score. I'm sorry, it has a 91 score, which is outstanding. It's had 137 rankings with a 4.00 as the average score. So there are the ins and outs of that. This beer, as I said, is 3 months old, and so at the time of this video anyway, is 3 months old. So it's well within range, and especially since you are supposed to drink it fresh. All right, let's get to pouring here, gang, shall we? Okay, this is pouring a very light color. Very light. And what you are seeing in the camera is actually pretty close to the color of the beer. In fact, yeah, you're seeing pretty much the color of the beer. Once that light comes through, you can definitely see that. Now, I'm going to pull it up close here. I don't know. Yeah, you can now see this has got some serious carbonation. I mean, this is high carbonation. This head is nice and foamy, and it does seem to be dissipating very quickly. These bubbles are going pop. So this head isn't going to be here too much longer. I'm going to give this a quick beard wipe, see what I come across. I smell the lime, that's for sure. I really smell that lime. Let me stick my schnoz in, see what else I can come up with. Okay, I can smell the lime definitely, but I also smell the salt. Also picking up a little bit of orange, and they said that was one of the descriptors in the beer. In fact, let me read it again. Orange peel, lime, and salt. Yeah, I smell all 3 of those components. Don't smell any hops, don't smell any malt, not picking up any yeast notes, but I'm definitely picking up the orange lime and salt. So I don't see any reason to keep yapping my flap. I'm going to start drinking some beer. Cheers. Nice and tart. Nice and tart. I'd say it's actually more tart than sour, to be honest with you. With the citrus elements to it, I'm going to describe that as a medium low mouthfeel. There's not a whole lot of spikiness to it, and there's no alcohol burn. But that's not to be. I mean, who would expect alcohol burn when you got an ABV of what was it, 4 point? Where am I? There we go. 4.2, 4.2 ABV. You can't expect any kind of alcohol burn. Not getting much in the way of lacing. That's not altogether surprising, but we're still captivating lots and lots of effervescence. I mean, you can still kind of see those bubbles popping up through. Maybe if I bring it back some. No, I guess you really can't. But anyway, trust me, bubbles are floating up to the top very quickly. Uh, yeah, I would have to say this is exactly what it says it is. Ale brewed with orange, lime, and salt, margaritagose. Yes, if you were going to turn a margarita into a beer, this is exactly the beer that it would be. This is true to form. It's tasty. It's a $1.79. I don't know if I'm ready to make a special selection, but I will say that I'm really liking this beer a lot, and I think I think those of you who like a nice tart Gose light, with this 4.2 ABV, hell, let's face it, you could probably drink a six-pack of these over the course of a day and be fine. But anyway, so it is a good beer. It's what am I going to give it? What am I going to give it? I think I'm going to give it a 4.0, and it's going to get that extra 0.25 for coming in a can. Regular viewers of this channel remember that I'm a huge fan of cans. Hashtag cans are better. So yeah, the beer itself is going to get a 4.0. Coming in a can is going to get an extra 0.25. All in all, like I said, I got to say, I'm just so damn glad that Cigar City beers are available here. I've been waiting a long time for them, and I've really, really enjoyed. For those of you who think you're familiar with it, you're looking at it and you're going, that Cigar City Brewing seems familiar somehow. It's the High Life. It's probably the High Life ale that you're thinking of. I believe High Life is an IPA, and so that's probably their most popular beer. Their High Life IPA. Sometimes aged on white oak. But anyway, this is a great selection from them, and I'm really glad to have had this beer. So guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.